Good afternoon. What do you think? Looks like a beautiful day to launch some rockets. Welcome to the University of Toledo's 2021 Spring Commencement. Our processional will be led by the Grand Marshal, the University President, members of the University Board of Trustees, followed by University administrators.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the University of Toledo on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. We are so excited to have the opportunity to celebrate the class of 2021's achievements and resilience together in this in-person ceremony. We are thankful to have so many excited graduates, proud parents, family members, and friends, as well as dedicated faculty and staff who have joined us here today, and those who are tuning in virtually to make this a celebration to remember for our graduates. Thank you all for joining us. Today marks a major milestone, one that our graduates, their families, and our faculty have long awaited. It is a day to celebrate a personal achievement, the rewards of much studying, and the many opportunities that a college degree brings. It is also a new chapter for our newest University of Toledo alumni. Graduates are leaving our campus to pursue their place in the workforce or to continue research or additional studies in academia. On behalf of the University of Toledo, I want to thank our graduates for choosing this institution to help prepare them for success. We are honored to share this celebration with you and your loved ones today. We are very proud of your successes to date, and most importantly, we look forward to your future accomplishments. At this time, I'd like to ask all of you to please stand and join me to open our ceremonies by singing the national anthem. It will be led by Samuel Spencer, who is a senior in the College of Arts and Letters, majoring in vocal music education. He is from Detroit, Michigan. The piano accompaniment is provided by Isaac Cox, a first-year piano performance graduate student from Adrian, Michigan. Additionally, the flag is being raised by students from the Air Force ROTC. They are Air Force ROTC Cadet Second Lieutenant Nolan Byer, who is in our College of Engineering, Cadet Third Class Macy Wellens in our College of Nursing, and Cadet Third Class Hannah Thompson from our College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free, and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. On behalf of the University of Toledo, it is my distinct honor to welcome members of the graduating class, trustees, faculty, distinguished guests, parents, and friends. Good afternoon. To our graduates, congratulations. You have demonstrated such focus, resilience, and strength to overcome the challenges presented by COVID-19 during the past year. Today, we celebrate you and your successful academic journey. Achieving this milestone isn't easy, even under normal circumstances. You have all persevered through unimaginable hardships, and I'm confident that you are now prepared to face anything. Your accomplishments, both individually and collectively, inspire hope in all of us. I want to thank the university's dedicated faculty, advisors, staff, and mentors whose work has supported the achievements we celebrate today. It is our graduates who grow and thrive, but our faculty and staff who provide the tools for their growth. Their unwavering dedication to our students, their wisdom and real-world experience, their ongoing pursuit of innovative research and creative endeavors are all hallmarks of our faculty that are critical components in ensuring University of Toledo students reach their full potential. For that reason, I'd like to ask the faculty and staff members who are with us here today to please stand now to be recognized. Our thanks to all of them. I would also like to ask that anyone in the audience today, family members, friends, or other guests who are University of Toledo alumni to please stand and also be recognized. We are so pleased you returned to your alma mater to join this celebration today. Thank you. With the addition to this afternoon's graduates, your numbers continue to grow nationwide. Thank you for being supportive members of our Rocket Nation. It is now my privilege to recognize several distinguished individuals who have joined us to celebrate on this occasion. I would like to begin with those members of our Board of Trustees who are present. I will ask each of them to stand and be recognized as I call their name, but please hold your applause until they have all been introduced. First, Mr. Alfred Baker, who chairs our Board of Trustees. Mr. Daniel Gutman. Ms. Mary Ellen Pisanelli. Ms. Rebecca Dangler. Please join with me in welcoming our trustees. I would also like to recognize our provost, vice presidents, deans, and other key university leaders. In the interest of time, I will ask these individuals to stand together to be recognized. Today we are fortunate to have the opportunity to hear from an inspiring University of Toledo alumna who has made her mark on the tech industry with a focus on elevating underdog cities and promoting inclusivity. Irma Olgun Jr. is the co-founder and chief executive officer of Bitwise Industries of Fresno, California. She sat where all of you sit today in 2004 when she received her UToledo degree in computer science and engineering. As you will hear from her, it was not a clear path from her growing up in a small town in California as the daughter of farm laborers, to then studying engineering at the University of Toledo, to then being an entrepreneurial leader in the tech industry. But she was committed to using her skills to uplift her community, and she has succeeded in leading a company that trains tech workers, develops software, invests in technology, and invests in real estate in the Fresno area. Earlier this year, she announced that she will be investing in our Toledo community as well. Bitwise Industries plans to open a branch in the Government Jefferson Center, Toledo's historic former post office, to provide paid apprenticeships to students from diverse and underserved communities to learn tech skills. I hope that Irma's story will inspire you to think about how you can give back to your community. Let's hear from her.
Hello and welcome. My name's Irma L. Olgun Jr. I'm the co-founder and CEO of a company called Bitwise Industries, headquartered in Fresno, California. And I'm really excited to be sharing this day with you. I think the world would have you believe that this is the beginning of the rest of your life, but I disagree. I actually think that you get to choose your beginning every single day. I think the world would also have us believe that by now you should have your next several steps mapped out. And I disagree with that too. And here's why. I grew up in a really small town in a place called Carruthers, California, no bigger than 2,000 people, in a high school of 400 maximum, where everyone knew everyone, and you kind of could predict what we were all going to be when we grew up. I come from a family of field laborers. They migrated to California following the work and the food, and grew up around these people, and that's what I saw as a result for the rest of my life, that this is the town I would stay in, that my opportunities were pretty well laid out in front of me, and the folks that I grew up with, their opportunities were pretty well mapped out as well. But by a number of really wonderful stories and accidents and serendipitous moments, I ended up coming to the University of Toledo and graduated from the College of Engineering with a computer science and computer engineering degree. I ended up at college accidentally. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience, but it was never part of my life plan. I never felt as though it was for me. So I've dedicated my life's work to making sure that other people feel the invitation to achieve their own agency. And whatever it is, whatever the motivation behind the thing is, that's what you've got to figure out. Today is about that. Today is about figuring out the type of human being you want to be and how you're going to show up in the world. And you've got time to do that. Every day is the beginning of the rest of your life. And you get to decide each morning how you're going to live that out. You might be wondering how somebody from the heart of California ends up in a place like Toledo, Ohio. Or at least that's one of the first questions I would ever get when I moved there. It's a really fun, serendipitous story of a bunch of accidents strung together where I ended up choosing a school and a college that looked similar to my home. Now, once I arrived, it wasn't anything like Fresno. I didn't hear a lot of Spanish spoken at the bus depot. I didn't see a lot of taco trucks on the sides of the roads. But what I did find in Toledo, very similar to Fresno, California, is a place and a people with heart and grit and pride and so much history that I really felt like I had found kindred spirits across the country. And I think, in many ways, we share this idea of being a secondary city right next door to a primary market can sometimes create in us this feeling of needing to get out. I need to go somewhere else to do my highest and best. There are many of you sitting here today experiencing this moment and thinking to yourself, man, I can't wait to get out of here. And that the highest and best version of your future is going to be lived out somewhere else. That's great. For some people, that is the truth. But for so many, we are the difference in our hometowns. And we can be the things that make those places most exciting. When we started Bitwise in 2013, my co-founder and I were met with a lot of disbelief. When you tell people that you're going to ignite the technology industry in a place like Fresno, they sort of squint at you and they say, but don't you know that the Bay Area is right over there? And it's true. But I think what a lot of people didn't get was why we wanted to do this, why we wanted to contribute to the communities around us, who we wanted to include in this movement. And so many of you, as you think about your next steps, you're going to be met with a similar version of disbelief, that the thing that maybe you want to do isn't as widely accepted as you would like it to feel. But why you're doing the things that you're doing, who you're going to become, that's really the point. That's really what today is about. Today and the next several days into the future, there are a lot of things you won't be able to decide for yourself. What job opportunities will become available to you, whether or not you know the right person at the right time. How many of those variables that are outside of your control, but there is something that's always going to be yours. And that's deciding who you want to be in this life and how you want to show up for the rest of the world and how you're going to contribute to the community around you. And so if you're one of the folks who are thinking that Toledo is home and this is where I'm going to live out my highest and best, I encourage you not to feel shame about that. I encourage you to ask yourself whether or not you can be the thing that makes somebody else excited to be there. For so many of us, that's the story. That's our highest and best. Our highest and best is about community and about giving back. Something that the University of Toledo, I believe, was really good at, was always having that in view. Everything that the college does is centered around how we're giving back, how we're showing up, and who we want to be. Today's about that. And the road to get from that field labor family to college graduate and then ultimately to co-founder and CEO was not a straight line. And I'm convinced that it may have been because I didn't have a grand plan, that I ended up in the spaces that I get to sit in today, leading the work that we get to lead today. And so that's one of the reasons that I adamantly disagree with the world that you have to have it all figured out by now. So those of you who are sitting out there, wondering, panicking maybe, not knowing what's next for you, not feeling like you have it all figured out, I'm here to tell you that that's not the point. What is the point is looking behind you and using this day as a celebration, yes, but looking behind you and asking yourself, how did I end up here? Really dissecting it for yourself and asking, what can I accomplish now that I've got that behind me? How can I contribute to the world? How can I give back to my community? How can I be a good person? Maybe most importantly, how can I help level up the people around me? The world would have us believe that today is about us, that today is our celebration, today is my graduation, and that's partially true. But today's also about your families and your communities, and that 6th grade teacher who still remembers how you used to eat pencils. Today's also about them and the collective experience of getting to this moment. Today is about figuring out what kind of person you want to be. Not what kind of job, not what title, not what salary, not your retirement plan, but what kind of person are you going to be? Now you're here. This is a thing not everybody gets to accomplish. This is a thing that where everybody's life experience may not lead them to this moment. So what are you going to do with that? How are you going to give back? What kind of person are you going to be? I'll be honest with you. I was not a great student. I was a determined student. I was going to take this opportunity and and I was going to latch on to it until it ran away with me or I ran away with it. And I think so many of you that will resonate with you as you think about your own experience. Maybe you don't have that grand life plan, and maybe you aren't top of your class. Congratulations to those of you who are. But maybe you're just an average mind from an average place, doing somewhat average things, like some of us. Today's about that too. Today is about celebrating the moment, figuring out the sort of person you want to be. Those are the things that when we were starting Bitwise Industries 8 years ago, and we were excited about igniting the technology industry in a place like Fresno, California, we were met with a lot of disbelief. But we really wanted to give back to our communities and change the way that the technology industry functions, change the literal faces and the geographies of an industry that has left out so many people. And so when we began, we were met with that disbelief. Many of you in your next endeavor will be met with disbelief. It can be really easy to be discouraged by the reactions of the people around you. But you've got to keep in view your North Star. And for us, the North Star is how are we giving back? How are we contributing to the world around us? Who's being invited to the party? And can we be more deliberate about the folks that we're making that invitation to? There are lots of people to uplift, lots of communities to affect, and lots of dreams to make come true in your hometowns. What's next, in many ways, really is harder. When you look inside yourself and you figure out what kind of person you want to be. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to your family and friends. It's as much their day as it is yours. And good luck.
Thank you to Ms. Olguin for her inspirational speech and sharing her insights with us. We are very fortunate to have had her with us virtually today in honor of our graduates. Please give Ms. Olguin another round of applause to thank her. I now call upon Dean Heidi Apple of the Jessup Scott Honors College.
62 of our undergraduate candidates have completed the requirements for fulfillment of their baccalaureate study through our university's Jessup Scott Honors College. They are wearing medallions attached to gold ribbons to commemorate high achievement in the rigorous honors curriculum. Degree candidates who have earned an honors medallion from the Jessup Scott Honors College, please rise to be recognized for your outstanding accomplishments. Please be seated. A number of our graduating candidates today are also wearing blue and gold twisted honors cords. These candidates are graduating baccalaureates with highest distinction, or summa cum laude. To qualify, these students had to earn a cumulative grade point average of 3.9 or higher for all college work. Will these candidates please stand? Please be seated. Candidates wearing blue cords are graduating baccalaureates with great distinction, or magna cum laude. To qualify, these students had to earn a cumulative grade point average of 3.6 for all college work. Will these candidates please stand? Please be seated. Candidates wearing gold cords are graduating baccalaureates with distinction, or cum laude. To qualify, these students had to earn a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.3 for all college work. Will these candidates please stand? Please be seated. Candidates wearing white cords are graduating associates with high scholarship. To qualify, these students had to earn a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.3 for all college work at the associate level. Will these candidates please stand? Please be seated. Please join me in applause to acknowledge the scholastic achievement of all of these students. At this time, we would also like to recognize the candidates who have completed the Army ROTC program and have been commissioned as officers and are graduating today. They are wearing black and gold cords. Would the new officers who are with us today please stand? Please be seated. On behalf of the University of Toledo community and the Student Veterans of America University of Toledo chapter, it is my privilege and honor to recognize those graduates adorned with a red, white, and blue military honors cord. These courageous men and women have served or are currently serving in the United States Armed Forces. We thank you for your distinguished service and your sacrifices for our country. Please stand and be recognized. Please be seated.
We will now present our candidates for Educational Specialist, Master Degree, Graduate Certificate, and Undergraduate Degree candidates. There are 12 candidates for Educational Specialist, 703 candidates for Master's Degrees, 45 candidates for Graduate Certificates. Candidates for undergraduate degrees include 1,964 for baccalaureate degrees and 52 for associate degrees. I now call upon Dean Charlene Gilbert to present the candidates from the College of Arts and Letters.
Will all candidates for master's degrees, graduate certificates, and baccalaureate degrees from the College of Arts and Letters please rise? President Postal, as Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, I am pleased to present the candidates for these degrees. Please be seated. I now call upon Dean Ann Bayless to present the candidates from the John B. and Lillian E. Neff College of Business and Innovation.
Will all candidates for master's, baccalaureate, and associate degrees from the newly named John B. and Lillian E. Neff College of Business and Innovation please rise? President Postal, as Dean of the John B. and Lillian E. Neff College of Business and Innovation, I am pleased to present the candidates for these degrees. Please join me in recognizing these candidates. Please be seated. I now call upon Dean Raymond Whitty to present the candidates from the Judith College of Education.
Will all candidates for education specialists, master's degree, graduate certificates, and baccalaureate degrees from the Judith Herb College of Education please rise? President Postal, as Dean of the Judith Herb College of Education, I am pleased to present the candidates for these degrees. Please join me in recognizing these dedicated and innovative educators who will impact future generations of learners. Please be seated. I now call upon Interim Dean John Plentyfish, who will present candidates for the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics.
Will all candidates for master's and baccalaureate degrees from the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics please rise? President Postal, as Interim Dean of the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, I am pleased to present the candidates for these degrees. Please join me in recognizing these candidates. Please be seated.
Will all candidates for education specialist, master degree, graduate certificate, baccalaureate, and associate degrees please rise? Everybody up. President Postal, these students have completed all the requirements for education specialist, master degree, graduate certificate, baccalaureate, and associate degrees.
Now, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the state of Ohio and the trustees of the University of Toledo, I do confer upon all of these qualified candidates, including those in absentia, the degrees for which they have met the requirements. You are charged with the duties and responsibilities of those degrees and granted the privileges and prerogatives appertaining thereto. The educational specialist and master degree candidates may now move their tassels from the back right of their mortarboards to the back left of their mortarboards, and all baccalaureate and associate graduates may now move their tassels from the right front side of the mortarboards to the back right side of the mortarboards. The faculty and the Board of Trustees join me in extending congratulations to you and in noting the indivisible link between you and the University of Toledo. We are linked forever. Our good fortune is your good fortune, and your success fuels our tomorrow. Please join me in recognizing these graduates. Please be seated.
This last year, we lost one of our own before she should have graduated. One life lost too soon. We would like to recognize Mary Olivia Miller from the College of Arts and Letters. She will be awarded a posthumous degree. Let's hear more about this student.
My name is Allie Day, and I'm an Associate Professor of Disability Studies in the College of Arts and Letters. It is my pleasure today to honor Mary Olivia Miller. Mary is one of those students that professors dream about. Intensely curious, always punctual to class, always submits her work on time, and incredibly patient and compassionate with her fellow peers. I had the pleasure of getting to know Mary in 3 of my disability studies classes. And not only was she intensely intellectually curious, but she was an incredible writer. Her writing was one of her strongest tools. Over the years together, we talked about her becoming a writer who did blog posts or who freelanced some journalism articles. We also talked about her going on to graduate school. She also worked in the community, directly hands-on with disabled people, and was becoming intensely passionate about disability justice. Mary Olivia Miller was an asset to our community, and she will be greatly missed.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to her family. Mary Olivia Miller will forever be a part of our Rocket family. I would next like to introduce Mr. Alfred Baker, Chair of the University of Toledo Board of Trustees and UToledo alumnus, to provide some remarks.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the University of Toledo, I'd like to congratulate all the graduates today on your tremendous accomplishment of earning your college degree. I sincerely hope you're as proud of your time at the University of Toledo as we are of your accomplishments. Your journey today to celebrate required a lot of hard work and dedication. We know hours of your time and energy was spent reading, studying for exams, writing papers, participating in group projects, and for many of you also taking advantage of amazing internships and research opportunities. And this class of 2021, along with the class of 2020, had the added challenges of COVID-19. We truly recognize your strength and resilience. During your years here at UToledo, we hope you had a little bit of fun along the way. Being active in one of our more than 300 student organizations, cheering on our Rockets on the playing fields, and making lifelong friendships and connections with mentors. As fellow graduates of the University of Toledo, you are the leaders of tomorrow. Now, perhaps more than ever, we need your innovative approaches to solving problems, your determination to make a positive impact on your community, and your collaborative spirit. As you move forward today, ready to tackle your next adventure, please know that all of us, members of the Board of Trustees, the administration, faculty, staff, alumni, and the entire Toledo community, we're all cheering for you and wishing you the very best. Congratulations to you, the newest alumni of the University of Toledo.
At this time, we invite the marshals to escort the graduates to receive congratulatory recognition. Graduates on my left side, beginning with the Judith College of Education, will come forward to the lower stage to my left, alternating with the graduates on my right side, beginning with the John B. and Lillian E. Neff College of Business and Innovation, who will come forward to the lower stage to my right.
Not the one on the one side. Judith Erb, College of Education.
Emily Lynn Zunk. Ann M. Wittevschlager. Katie Marie Shropshire. Gentry Perry. Nathan Christopher Koo. Skylar D. Weber. Erica Ann Bailey. Amber C. Hunter. Dana Ariel Greathouse. Brittany Lemke. Samantha Ann Hefner. Elizabeth Ann Razug. Melanie Ann Miller. Randy Lynn Steiner. Courtney Ann Metzger. Bailey Brianne Brock. Rebecca Ann Patterson. Mallory Bridle. Stephanie Janice Everett. Connor Reitz. Mackenzie Ryan Dembski. Munira Binti Muhammad Tawfiq.
Eileen Marie Mendoza.
Brittany Harris.
Brittany Michelle Oswald.
Jeffrey Vernon. Allison Marie Wall. Madeline N. Miller. Ashley J. Zeiler. Drew Kelly Scott. Miranda Faye Hoover. Camille Marie Berry. Hannah Elizabeth Sowers. Taylor N. Ford. Gracie Alice Storm. McKenna Ann Roos. Cameron Marie Colasar. Catherine Joanna Hosfeld. Megan Christine Wintrick. Naomi Marie Adya. Elizabeth Paige Hudson. Abigail Marie Tompkinson. Madison Mackenzie Stockman. Olivia Susan Potts. Jane Marie Graybell. Maggie L. Andorka. Anna Marie Gobe. Carrie Lynn Kraftchick. Lily Anastasia Kilpatrick. Amber Eileen Monroe. Riley Madison Nielsen. Jacob C. Scally. Giovanni D'Amico Silvestri. Kevin Michael Fultz. Benjamin Lucas Jurek. Joshua A. Garman. Michael Peter Hildebrandt. Trevor Patrick Kingsley. Tyler Barron. Jenna Marie Horvath. Craig Joseph Waltos. Sarah Marie Staley. Lindsay J. Poor. Colleen Janet Reynolds. Delaney Marie Miley. Emily Francis Sikora. Emily Meisinger. Ethan Alexander Jessing. Alexandria Lynn Matuzak. Madeline Marie I. Rebecca Renee Anderson. Ellie Suzanne Schinkel. Chelsea Marie Neff. Allison Amber Lawrenson. Madison Pearl Abel. Courtney Rebecca Coble. Tyler Bell. Stephanie E. Bloom. Alexandria Leanne Bellamy. Logan Allen Weaver. Dominic Stephen Leszewski. Hoda Ahmad Jarouche. Taylor Marie Osting. Emily Teresa Deffenbaugh. Mackenzie Elizabeth Burke. Brenda Greer. Adam Richard Lewis. Robert James Edwards III. Jillian Nicole Baranovic. Anna Mary Lloyd. Abby Lucille Armstrong. Megan Elizabeth Pelton. Sydney Ann Nardo. Jessica Marie Shippey. Michelle Lee Eakey. Nicole Go. Megan Caroline Weiler. Megan Christine Brown. Samia Harb. Matthew Thompson. Nicole Kylie Hood. Ashley Alexandra Vargas. Randy Wayne Todd Jr. Samuel Terrell Spencer. Lana A. Tawil. Brianna Nicole Miyoko Finch. Madeline Quinn Driscoll. Amanda Lee Sexton. Meredith Christine Oblesiak. Mackenzie Lee Forbes. Allison Boggs. Dennis Burton III. Alexis Lena Marie Turna. Allie Nicole Ralph. Taylor Renee Reese. Michaela Jen Overmeyer. Sydney Don Miller. Kelsey E. Fleck. Evan Wayne Murrell. Brittany Elaine Abraham. Stephanie Lauren Parsons.
The John B. and Lillian E. Neff College of Business and Innovation.
Timothy Dwayne Houston Jr. Brenda Young. Blake Elise Minter. Raymond Navor. Talha Uzbaker. James Anthony Molnar. Kevin Mills. Denzel McKinley Lewis. Kibwe M. Rayford Jr. Michael S. Pfeiffer. Xing-Yi Lau. Jordan Elizabeth Adkins.
Adela Catherine Bowling. Adriana Grace Cannon. Nasiba S. Mian. Nazanin Gavam Sadri.
Sophia Elizabeth Frank. Ramsha Shokat Rashid. Afreen Saad Alvi. Cassidy Wagoner. Emily Rose Ferrugia. Jake Rollman. Benjamin Lewis Yoder. Michelle Lynn Healy. Tyler Ray Fisher. Utana Abid Al-Hayani. Alana Patnekuni. Nadine Hussein Kitchen. Caitlin Janie Pierce. Danielle Marie Kasak. Amanda Marie Owen. Julie Ray Getzinger. Jared James Waltz. Paige Nicole Hill. Darisha Gloria Taylor. Mustafa Nabil Jara. Jeffrey J. Maita. Kyle Patrick Smolin. Nasir Udin Chaudhary. Zachary Martin Schuster. Edward Anthony Drebeck. Stephen Sikong Zhang. Rebecca Lynn Miska. Amani K. Abutaha. Jennifer Ann Shulkowski. Hayden Kendall Henningsen. Hasil Suhail Sheikh. Tapasia Makaran Chulkar. Victoria Sue Houston. Logan Matthew Perlacki. Megan Christine Docurno. Christina Margaret Bentledge. Isabel Marie Jones. Umiksha Harminder Sharma.
Soravi Sawant.
Tanvi Shetty. Rana Gaisari. Gregory David Jashanik. Benjamin David Klopping. Molly Williamson.
think you just read it, yeah. That was Molly.
Yolanda D. Edwards. Zachary John Kesters. Noah Jeffrey Kraft. Sarah Gwendolyn Turner. Jessica Paige DeArmond. Emma Marina Murrow. Lisa Erickson. Benjamin Scott Burke. Jillian K. Damschroeder. Ahmed A. Al-Mubarak. Ahmed Hassan Al-Reb. Kirby McLaughlin. Stephen Charles Nearhood. Tyler Stephen Brannon. Benjamin Matthew Martin. Preston Ewald. Jared Scott Gebhardt. Nick Hudick. Chase Michael Ford. Camilo Rodriguez. Rami Rukia. Max Miner. Nicola Arsic. Jordan Clymer. Stephanie Marie Coppert. Erica Marie Mills. Catherine Carol Boos. Madeline Marie Bovich. Bailey Marie Monahan. Logan J. Brooker. Bruno Fabrizio Valdez Hernandez. Ahmad Farah. Cortland Milan Brown. Austin Salisbury. Chase Douglas Mercer. Trevor Distal. Noah Alexander Pyle.
Abdullah Al-Harbi. Hunter John Sanders.
Joshua David Puterbaugh. Andrew Jordan Whipple. Joshua David Long. Amarjot S. Bungu. Jonathan Wheeler. Stephen M. Johnson. Russell Bradley Slee. Brandon M. Aponte. Robert Alexander Hammond.
Michaela Lehman.
Fatima Maki Al-Taleb. Mohini Mahatre. Doriano Allen Drain.
I didn't hear a beep.
Clay Matthew Wildermuth. Catherine O'Brien. Taylor Ann Thornton. Hannah Elizabeth Kaler. Devon Lamar Thomas. Kennedy Leanne Clement. McKenna Nicole Keaton. Caitlin Marie Olexa.
Michael Nailitz.
Bradley Michael Holman. Dandy Ray Gorunsky. Hannah Lynn Gerlicka. Nichelle Lee Fisher. Caden Rogers. Thomas Francis Morgan. Bradley Sherman. Fabian Lopez Gonzalez. Madeline Claire Curtis. Nima Temba Sherpa. Lauren Jane Dorfmeyer. Addison Bailey Young. Lucas McKinley Kerr. Samuel John Sutter. Aaron M. Beaudry. Stephen Joseph Moan. Evan James Holloway. Brandon John Green. William C. Pelfrey. Jack Ryan Broadway. Derek Tristan Humbert. Shaylin Marie Majors. Brianna Lynn Ortiz. Ryan William Salazar. Colin Leffler. Matrice Lavelle Robinson. Ian Michael Humphrey. Noah Charles Kratz. Sophia Elizabeth Carson. Emma Grace Van Winkle. Kelsey Dawn Kitchen. Haley Yvonne Harris. David Kelly. Jacob Banks. Ryan M. Dorfmeister. Ileana Don Maling. Drake Austin Allen York. Caitlin L. Beasley. Asha Jade Sally. Devin Jones. Matthew Lee Schwartz. Andrea Lauren Silito. Jocelyn Dopp. Carlene Ray Sabo. Jahad Khalid M. Alamoudi. Najee Renee Enoch. Samantha Sumner. Michael Kozarowski. Maria Laureen Ely. Taylor Christian Welker. Dylan Kyle Van Fossen. Molly Kathleen Russell. Sydney Elise Hook. Nicholas Charles McLaughlin. Abdelela Ali Alteban. Majed Abbas Puawes. Natalie Joy Sharp. Sydney Brianna Beck. Amy Nicole Van Drome. Brendan Hawk. Ali Jafar A. Albarani. Nolan K. Anderson. Patrick David Tice. Taylor Nicole Johnson. Nancy Zelaya. Nicole Annette Bazinski. Keith Donald Thomas Jr. Chakat A. Zareen. Erica M. Ross. Hisham A. Salem. Elena Rodriguez. Mackenzie Lynn Coulter. Ashley Mengel. Cameron Grace Ortman. Jason Fitzgerald Singer Jr. Cassandra Lynn Williams. Noor Abdullah Al-Sabi. Joshua Gentle. Cheyenne Marie Wolpert, David Michael Allen, Asail Mohammed Alosemi, Nelson Arthur Deschamps, Kylie J. Davis, Syed Naumani, Huanshin Oh, Youngdi Sun, Jared Ronald Holowinko, Braden John Tipple, Christian Ruiz Zabikowski, Catherine Mackenzie Zolchek, Lindsay Marie Hayden, Caitlin Marie Chenieski, Ashley Kayla Griffin, Brianna V. Watts, Precious DeAngelique Reynolds, Olivia Brown, Andrea Latana Voncom, Kimberly Vorisane, Brennan Thomas Druitt, Aaron Michael Manning Bosselman, Amari Rainice Edwards, Cole Michael Francis Gross, Marvin Nathaniel Brock Jr., Joseph M. Dale, David Graham Wilson, Megan Ann Neese, McKenna Ray Lehman, Madeline Lehman, Catherine Levecki, Stephanie Stassa, Mariah Marie Copeland, Devontae Frank Dunn, Mitchell Cody Berg, Obi Anunike, Samuel Lewis Womack III, Nakia Monet Wells, Brittany Nicole Mudlinsky, Brent James Gorman, Matthew Brian Key, Ray Vincent Goins,
Judy Rodriguez,
Anna Marie Berheide, Samantha Nicole Ackerman, Ryan C. Golly, Braden Matthew Earhart, Ethan Michael Monnier, Justin Lee Poole, Juan Diego Arismendi Cardozo, Devin Bryce Kramer, Maria Daniela Negron Castro, Faisal Saeed Al-Yami, Megan Elizabeth Dangler, Amanawit Wondwasan Worku, Jaquan Shakur Bowers, Brandon Christopher Jackson, William Bryant Armstead III, Derek Joseph Klausing, Jarrett Turner Jackson, Zachary Scott Schultz, Callie L. Palmer, Alexis Lynn Meyer, Sandra L. Boyd, Robert Raymond Diver II, Emilio Dandoy Tabernero Jr., Michael McDougall, Paige Michaela Westfall. Rebecca Kathleen Dangler. Carter Ryan Smith. Qasem Ahmed Azara. Nicole Bamier. Amira F. Syed. Andrew Allen Magda. Dina Hassan. George T. Hill. Muhammad Ali Aldawood. Sabrina Renee Cady. Madeline Louise Nags. Joshua Richard Frederick Bittner. Kimberly Harris. Bria Nicole Harris. Anton Darby. Saif Hassan Al-Faraj. Alyssa Zervos. Noah James Histed. Sierra McDowell. Gabriella Marie Monroe. Lori Allison Britt. Marshall John Cobb. Christina Marie Hammy. Bridget Ellen Miley. Reem Saeed M. Al-Katani. Kylie Jordan Archibek. Falak Galesh. Nadia Ali Widi. Kristen Marie Booker. Lauren Bailey. Callie Elizabeth Fisk. Kate Nicole Busick. Bryn Emily Lynn Curl. Gabrielle O'Donnell. Danielle Nicole Noor. Hamza Khaled Shukair. Amir Mohammed Jarouche. Quinn Thomas Smith. Charles D'Angelo Lane Jr. Brooke Elise Dickey. Jahim M. Thomas Yisrael. Leandra Taylor. William Charles Velez. Kyle Jordan Sustaida. Madison Jane Wilhoit. Marina McClellan. Zamaria Dejan Artis. Brittany Lynn Vina. Nathaniel Dale Myers. Lauren Nicole Hess. Zakia Abdul Hamid Al Hamoud. Fahad Hadi B. Al Muteri. Abdurrahman Fala Al Otebi. Diamante King. Kelly M. Glover. Samantha Moshinsky. Jayla Victoria Williams Thornton. Sharayu Vijay Kachane. Devyani Nadakar. Shruti Padam Hiran. Rushab Ramesh Kadam. Kiati Shrikant Shetty. Anu Jenbo Linjakar. Nijantan Duremaran. Arun Karthikeyan Govindaswamy Shanmuga Sundaram. Soundarya Shanmuga Sundaram. Mubarak Alazimi. Ahmed Al-Jabri. Mustafa Saleh Al-Saeed. Rishi Gupta. Gora Vilas Sawant. Aniket Prashant Girdat Patil. Janvi Kandurkar. Akshay Ajay Chawan. Shubham Rakesh Ketan. Muhammad Ibrahim Akbar Ali. Muhammad Yasser Muhammad Maydeen.
Isaiah Baird.
Khalid Ibrahim Al-Shamari. Fahad Al-Zubari. Vishwam Sanjay Parab. Sanjana Suresh Katkar. Stephanie Marika Saldana. Chirag Paresh Sheth. Shubham Babarao Gaiker. Adesh Narendra Mahadik. Yogeshwaran De Singh. Narmatha Manimuthu. Murtada Majid Lobad. Carmel Motelwa Mukunda. Sakshi Dharmenja Ganji. Kush Baxter.
Denzel Mitchell.
College of Arts and Letters.
Christina Ashley Klein. Emily Fern Simone. Mackenzie Elizabeth Coverman. Tyler E. Drown. Jory Michael Lee Manis. Emily Sue Waldvogel. Demia Patrice Bench. Catherine Mary Dodds. Madison Rain Vasco. Scott Douglas Peterson.
Kenzie Crossman.
Jessica Berchtold. Kaylee D. O'Shea. Theo Zoltan Northcraft. Garrigan Lynn Deeks. Nicole Lynn Cook. Alex DeBell. Diana Marie White. Alexis Mackenzie Alvarado. Nadia Monet Neely. Nadia Charlotte Shelton.
Chelsea Kelly Hodge.
Lacey Elena Horn. L.J. Jones. Trenton Tyler Page. Richard J. Ticey. Haley Milan Hagans. Thomas James Williams. Samuel Hancock. Lydia Ann Marintet. Megan Borland, Julie Marie Bratton, Nicole Marie Dugaleski,
Mary Olivia Miller, awarded posthumously, accepted by her mother, Tracy Miller.
Spencer Thomas Jacob, Kaylin Dominique Jones, Keisha Lynette Weems,
Morgan Elaine Witt,
Megan Marie Floyd, Megan Elizabeth Gribble, Samantha Brooklyn Puckett, Julia Rose Massib, Sage Lynn Mosingo, Jory H. Schlevert, Logan Thomas Dixon, Dylan Robert Whaley, Ethan Edward Beck, Reagan Allen, Roland Jules Davis Jr., Seda Simone Terrence, Talia Tyree Biddle, Keisha Tiana Mohammed, Bailey Stephen Lustig, Abigail Tomaleski, Monica Knapp, Emma Lucille Jones, Kennedy Ellison, Brittany Nicole Petaway, Jada Nicole McGee, Destiny Beatrice Cadell Prince, Morgan A. Castleberry, Caitlin Renee Pence, Alyssa Nicole Platz, Avery E. Scheuerman, Jack Adkins, Zayn Miriam Ali Omer, Tori Melissa Gogol, Tamara Graves, William John Nagy II, J.C. Tyler Waymer, Devin Harrison, Jacob Leonard Plagans, Montrese Rayshawn Files, Keegan John Shannon, Becca M. Lustig, Carlos Juma Washington, Addison Francis Toth, Emily Renee Wemple, Mackenzie Kenny Cooper, Zach Drehorst, Janelle Desiree Rowe, Abigail Francis Rubel, Lacey Matea Edwards, Gloria Elvira Buenrostro, Henzia Tasneem Ahmed, Lauren Simone Phoenix, Brittany Ann Hughes, Sharday Sivan Lake, Max Reed Fields, Micah Oriel Mendengal, Joseph Anthony Dupuis, Andrea June Price. Donna Marie Beauregard. Tara Yarzan. Matthew Paul Luffman. William Delano Sanders III. Jason Andrew Zisco. Magade Molhambali. Samuel Anton Ryan Rogers. Justin Michael Wilson. Stephen D. Estes. Mackenzie Marie Brogan. Elena Marie Yeager. Brianne Alexis Velez. Elizabeth Emerald Arndt. Courtney Michelle Palicki. Caitlin Pearl Whitmer. Kaylin Renee France. Samantha Rose Trampush. Juwan Tymaine McGee. Raina Simone Armstrong. Haley Elizabeth Rohde. Chase Reiling. Kyle Andrew Holler. Deanna L. Bickley. Trey Neal Xavier Gibson. Anthony Bailey Holmes Sparks. Stephanie E. Smith. Jordan Scott Young. Maya Michelet May. Kennedy Christine Mick. Christina M. Sweet. Brianna Elizabeth Eschbach. Juliana Sim. Aaron Boyle. Megan Lynn Lucas. Deborah Wong Mean. Caleb J. Davila. Mariah Lindsay Wilhelm. Denise A. Teepee. Nicholas Paul Ensinger. Samantha Lynn Gregory. Simran C. Bott. Alberto D. Rodriguez. Justin Andrew Frost. Alex Bannister II. Troy Lamar Simon Jr. Tatiana Davis. Chase Allen Steffs. Ashley Nicole Cochran. Garrett D. McCoy. Nicole Ann Earl. Peter Duhamel II. Ali Amr Musa. David Allen Michael Parent. Shay Jane Bledsoe. Madison Elizabeth Hurley. Shaylin Marie Hallowell. Micah Lawson. Thaddeus Ross. Maliha Noor Eldek. Julian Juwan McCarver. Samantha Lynn Nessif. Madeline June Carpenter. Alexis Suzanne Noller. Amanda Omaya Chatila. Dylan Lawrence Kramer. Buse Nur Kayola. Jenna Renee Castor. Amal Musa. Jacob Ryan Koch. Taylor Christy Head. Maggie Elizabeth Schellenberger. Menyata David Anderson. Brianna Latrice Camden. Alaa Abdel Karim Jabbar Kayed. Alasia B. Gross.
Blossom Mitchell. Mariana Rangel.
Juliana Marie Panetta. Amal Elisar. Kyle Yerg. Zach Hendricks. Julia Andrea Hernandez. Essence Lachey Vaughn. Lindsay Monet Gilbert. Carter Thomas Corcoran. Camila A. Hughes. Deborah Suzette Miller.
Nicholas Richard Marichich.
Jaron George. Ian Townsell. Yante Corinne Samples. Corinne Lovett. Shama Ogechi Abakporo. John Eugene Young. Alexandria Simone Bauer. Louis Russell Tehan. Courtney Tolson. Crystal Delika Griffith. Jarrett Ross Cunningham. James E. Betts. Grace Mariah Sambiagio. Riley Kathleen Perry. Tate James Ramsey. Olivia Manius. Rin Botts. Miranda Lee Gelb. Deontay Evans. Melody M. Glover. Alex James Federico. Andrew J. Miller. Julie Perez. Luai Al Arab. Michelle Eade. Jalen Andrew Mathis. Christopher Xavier Humphrey. Keon Tanya Lasley.
College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics.
Riyad Hassan Abul Kadud.
Wait right there for the dean. Perfect. There you go.
Zachary J. Billings. Nicholas Joseph Fisher. Gerardo Felipe Perez. Tyler Lee McLean. Jacob Robert Imre. Alexander Craig Thompson. Jacob Michael Gibbs. Austin John Snyder. Inji Mohsen Mustafa. Lauren E. Denny. Matthew Ryan McCormick. Zachary Swan. Sabrina Jaffe. Garrett Edward Marshall. Amanda Lynn Cowell.
Kieris Porterfield.
Abigail Lee Saxton. Alexander Austin Hyde. Emily Marie Moore. Ashley Elizabeth Wagenhauser. Jacob A. Thielander. Kaylee Marie Doherty. Ted Preston Watts. Connor Owen Schultz. Caleb Malik Sutherland. Tatiana Alexis Woodworth.
Ahmed El Ali.
Yusuf Abdurrauf Alaga. Jibril Ayman Barise. Nicholas Ignatius Doe. Kadri Mohammed Kadri El-Kalawazki. Ali A. Karwaski. Brittany Marie Beecher. Cassandra Sue Brandon. Isabel Holt. Grace Marie Mahalski. Chase Edward Carr. Logan Edward Johnson. Lyra Danielle Jordan. Mariah Coleman. Joseph Dale II. Isabella Murrah. Sophia Wang Chit. Emmanuel I. Caver. Elena Marie Carson. Nikki Jordan Runyon. Andrea Page Pearsall. Tia Elizabeth Moody. Cynthia Cutler. Kyle Jeffrey Cotner. Tiffany Roberta Gully. Michael Kent Babcock. Yasoda Busal. Cassidy Ann Schroeder. Kelsey Lynn Smith. Allison Kate Chudzinski. Anvita Armadavaram. Emma Marguerite Grumney. Morgan E. Colley. Rebecca Lynn Depanay. Ethan Tyler Mahaffey. Lauren White Wagner. Ashley Nicole Hudiker. Tiffany Schaus. Lindsay Morgan Archibek. Colin Michael Reimer. Angelo Pazant. Adam James Gaskins. Corinne Elizabeth Tischer. Erin Elizabeth Eicholt. Nathan Ray Jambreska. Sarah Kate Becker. Jennifer Ann Schaller, Claire Marie Tipton, Grace Rebecca Johnson, Juliana Ihotu Odu, Catherine Victoria Helminiak, Elizabeth Shedroff, Leah Vern Stevenson, Saad Shokat Rashid, Nadine Radwan Mohammed, Marina Christine Atala, Marianella Stagg, Elizabeth Marie Starr, Alexa Claudette Carr, Benjamin James Bozella, Troy Douglas Schmitz, Samuel Conti, Andrew James Bass, Tanner Rotz, Abby Margaret Schritz, Sarah Jaggernoff, Sahiti Raju Manam, Sarah Khan, Rita Zara Nakvi, Jordan James Drummelsmith, Lauren Setterlin, Melanie Bach, Karina Marielle Butler, Abigail Grace Starkey, Mariam Khalid R. Al-Rashidi, Yusuf Ali Naras, Rachel E. Blevins, Anna M. Becker, Aaron Taylor Morrissey, Olivia Alexis Callista Lee, James Michael Pilrose IV, Rohan R. Rahat Gaukar, Hassan Zafar Qureshi, Zachary Joseph Crease, Caitlin Grace O'Shea, Adam Denton Cola, Jesse Brown, Samantha Gardner, Courtney Elise McClure, Joycelyn Dumphe, Brandon Waylun Tan, Foram Vipul Patel, Hasbia Pasha, MD Ayabur Rahman Khan, Sajwani Hassan Abbas, Chloe Faye Cleespies, Adila Munawar Elamin, Sam Adams, Kennedy Parker, Huang Lam Vo, Jacob Lorenzo Mati, Parsa Sultanka Bidokti, Jenna Abu Omar, Connor Thomas Hutchison, Bryce Hughes, Jacob Joseph Hess, Miriam Emanuel Shafransky, Christina Ann Williams,
I would now like to invite Ms. Nancy Miller, president of our University of Toledo Alumni Association, to welcome members of our graduating class to the distinguished ranks of our alumni body.
President Postal, trustees, honored and distinguished guests, faculty, staff members, family, friends, and of course our graduates. For 100 years, the Alumni Association has been engaging our fellow alumni across the country and abroad, helping to strengthen affinity and the connection with our alma mater and with each other. As we celebrate our centennial anniversary this year, I am honored to be here and to represent over 165,000 alumni, including 21 college and special interest affiliates and 27 alumni chapters worldwide. On behalf of the University of Toledo Alumni Association, I would like to add our congratulations and the warmest of wishes to every graduate here today, and welcome you into our very proud and global alumni family. Alumni membership offers many benefits as your relationship with UToledo takes on a new beginning. To help you remain engaged and connected to UToledo and other alums, we are providing you with a complimentary membership to the UToledo Alumni Association for the next 5 years. We hope you will have opportunities to connect with an alumni chapter near you and to return to campus for homecomings and other campus events. You may already connect virtually and share career updates and experiences or memories of UToledo online or via social media. Engaging in the Alumni Association can enrich your life with connections for many years to come. There are UToledo alumni located throughout the world, and your Alumni Association can help you find them. We look forward to providing you with opportunities that will strengthen your relationship with the University of Toledo and our ever-growing alumni community. Your membership in the UToledo Alumni Association begins now. Welcome and celebrate.
Congratulations, graduates. Today, you join more than 165,000 women and men worldwide who are proud alumni of the University of Toledo. They are making a difference in communities across the U.S. and abroad as artists, business professionals, teachers, engineers, physicians, pharmacists, attorneys, musicians, nurses, environmentalists, astronomers, and scientists. As you start this next chapter in life, I urge you to use what you have learned at UToledo to benefit your communities. And I ask each of you to show your rocket pride wherever you go. Display a UToledo flag at your home. If you are an Ohio resident, put a UT specialty license plate on your vehicle. Wear midnight blue and gold on game days, rooting for our Rockets. You will always be an important member of our Rocket Nation. At this time, I would also like to take a moment to recognize all of the special people in your support systems, whether they are your parents and friends, a spouse, a partner, children, siblings, or grandparents. Over the past few years, they have no doubt served as your own personal fan club. To all of the individuals who have supported you, I say thank you. Thank you for reaching out to your graduate to offer advice, to cheer them up when times were difficult, for listening when they needed encouragement, for boosting their confidence when they doubted themselves, and for laughing with them to lighten their spirits. Graduates, please join me in giving them another hearty round of applause. Additionally, I want to thank the many UToledo staff members who have worked diligently to plan this commencement ceremony. Let's give a round of applause for everyone who made this special occasion a day to remember. And now, finally, the moment our graduates have waited for long enough, worked so hard to achieve, and what all of today's pageantry has been leading up to properly recognize the achievements of each and every one of our new University of Toledo graduates. I'm going to ask our audience to join me now in giving one final, really loud, over-the-top, foot-stomping ovation. Let's hear it. Congratulations, graduates. As we conclude today's ceremonies, we ask all graduates and alumni to rise for the singing of the Alma Mater, led by Samuel Spencer, with piano accompaniment provided by Isaac Cox. Those in academic regalia, please remain standing for the recessional. All others are asked to take their seats after the Alma Mater and to please remain seated until the graduates have exited.
In tower shadows, voices now raising to Alma Mater, golden and blue. Fair Toledo, praise to thee, portal of learning ever be. Hallowed halls we shall revere, vow to keep thy memory dear.